Good day, everyone. Now we will tackle Proving Statements on Triangle Congruence by yours truly, Mary Ann G. Gunato. It is possible to go farther after proving that two triangles are congruent. Thus, proving that triangles are congruent is not the end goal anymore, but a stepping stone to prove other geometric statements. Let us have an example. We have here triangle ACB. Given that line segment AC is congruent to line segment BC and angle ACM is also congruent to angle BCM. We prove that M is the midpoint of line segment AB. The key to the proof is establishing the presence of congruent triangles. We have here the given triangle and the two-column proof. First column is the statement and the second column are the reasons. First, we have line segment AC is congruent to line segment BC and angle ACM is also congruent to angle BCM. These statements are given. Statement number 2. We have line segment CM is congruent to line segment CM. That is by reflexive property. For statement number 3, we have triangle ACM is congruent to triangle BCM by side angle side postulate. Next, we have line segment AM is congruent to line segment BM by the definition of congruent triangles or the CPCTC, which means corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. Finally, we have M is the midpoint of line segment AB. That is by definition of a midpoint. Next, we have example number 2. Given this triangle. Given isosceles triangle RSP with vertex angle S and RT is congruent to PT. We have to prove that line segment ST bisects angle RSP. To prove that, we have here the triangle and a two-column proof. First, the statements and its reasons. First statement, we have isosceles triangle RSP with vertex angle S. RT is congruent to PT. That is given. Number 2, we have line segment SR is congruent to line segment SP. That is by definition of isosceles triangle. Statement number 3. Line segment ST is congruent to line segment ST by reflexive property. For number 4, we have triangle RST is congruent to triangle PSD by side-side-side postulate. For number 5, we have angle RST is congruent to angle PST by the definition of congruent triangles or by CPCTC. Finally, we have line segment ST bisects angle RSP. That is by definition of angle bisector. For the last example, we have this polygon with a given Z is the midpoint of ST and angle T is congruent to angle S. We must prove that Z is the midpoint of PQ. To prove that, we have the illustration and the two-column proof. First statement, we have Z is the midpoint of ST. Angle T is congruent to angle S. It is given. We have number 2, angle PZT is equal to angle QZS for the reason that vertical angles are congruent. Statement number 3, we have triangle PZT is congruent to triangle QZS. This is by angle side angle postulate. Statement number 4 states that line segment PZ is congruent to line segment QZ. That is by the definition of congruent triangles or by CPCTC. Finally, Z is the midpoint of line segment PQ. That is by definition of midpoint. This has been Marian Giganato. Thank you for watching.